how did I get my toddler to stop feeding to sleep? So he is 20 months old now, so 2 in July, and he has been fed on demand pretty much all of his life. And as heartbreaking as it is, I feel like we've both reached the point where we are ready to wean. But he went from a complete booby monster to now falling asleep without feeding. So I have done this quite slowly, but my intention wasn't always to completely wean off. But when he was 15 months old, I started putting in a boundary that he could only feed to sleep and once in the morning, because I was just getting so touched out with like the constant requests for it in the day. And if we were out and about, it was quite difficult. He was getting quite big to like carry him, and I just couldn't, it was too hard. And enforcing that boundary was quite difficult, but I kept reminding him like boobies for nights, and he eventually got the idea of it. He does still ask for it sometimes in the day, but I just say, no, you know, boobies for nights, we'll have it later. One thing that definitely helped is cutting out the night feeds, and it's not something I thought we would manage anytime soon, but he did randomly start sleeping through the night a few weeks ago, and we haven't been feeding a night since then. And I think from cutting all of those feeds out that my supply has dipped quite drastically, and he has started to notice it. Like, he does try and swap between boobs now, which he's never done before. So I took that as my opportunity to try and wean a bit more. So for bedtime, instead of feeding to sleep, we now get him changed, and then he lays on his play sofa and has a bottle. I know it's not recommended, but I feel like I can't expect him to go to sleep without any comfort at all, going from laying with me and having boob. So we will eventually come off of the bottles, but it's one battle at a time, and I'm happy to just go with it. So he has that, we lay down, we chat about the day, a little bit of a cuddle and all of that, read a book, and then he goes into his sleep sack, and at the moment he has a cuddle with his dad, just so I'm not in the room, because I feel like if I'm in the room, then it's going to be more of a problem. Now, the first time we tried it was last night, and I did not think it would work. He always demands it when we've tried it any other time, but he did take to it, and then we've just done it again tonight, and he has done it again. He did still have his morning feed this morning, though he was pretty adamant about that, and I wasn't really going to fight it. I'm trying to do the transition like fairly gently, but the morning feed will probably be my next one to cut out. I'll try and offer a bottle or a snack or something like that when he wakes up in the morning. And then for naps, it is rare that we will have a nap at home now. We normally have them in the car or out and about, so he will normally have his nap then, so we're not normally feeding to sleep. But for naps when it's just me and him here and he does go down in his own bed, I've not quite figured out how I'm going to do that. I think I will try a bottle again. But yeah, I hope that helped, and if you have any tips, please let me know.